Hi guys, I haven't made many videos in the last 2 weeks. I've been really busy with my work and kind of stressed out. I'm also sick and tired of seeing my plants inside, and it's so cold outside. And the last week we had below freezing, and again this coming Monday they're forecasting snow and below freezing, and probably we have another month inside, and I'm just so tired of it, and I think plants are tired of it. I had a few losses, and I'm going to share that with you and just kind of give you an update on how the plants are doing. So here by the window that's facing northeast, I have been alternating some of the plants because this is really not a great lighting option for plants. But Haworthias have always been so great. I mean, they really never complain, and I don't know why they're not my favorite, but they're not. But they usually are very easy to take care of. So these guys have been here for a few months now, and some of the aloes and this dog's tail cactus. This aloe here, as you can see, lost some of the bottom leaves, and I was researching, and I know that some people kind of leave it without leaves and just having top. It's called climbing aloe. I was thinking if maybe it can be propagated by beheading. Maybe I'll experiment with one, or just leave it to grow kind of like a ghost plant and just have like a long stem and then leaves on the top. We'll see. Here I have string of pearls, and I finally planted this Dieffenbachia that had a ton of roots in the water. This is a three-color Hoya that I don't think it's doing really great here. Lost one leaf, but it's a little bit drier, and I know that these plants need a little bit more humidity. Here are my shelves, and as you can see, they're close to the wall, which I don't think it's ideal. The heat vent is over there that I try to close part of the time. And for the most part, plants are doing good. Euphorbias and some of the cactuses and chrysalis are doing pretty good. I think the biggest struggle was for aeoniums, some of the graptopetalums, and some of my echeverias. So I'm going to show you what happened with some of my plants. So I have a few plants that something really bad happened to. I don't know if it's related to inconsistent watering. The leaves are not mushy, they're very firm. There was no yellow leaves, mushy leaves, but they got a black color in the middle, and I didn't take this video right away, so it's been a few weeks that it's been black, and the new growth, as you can see, it's coming out and seems to be more green, less black. But this is not a good color on succulents. You know, when you have distressed succulents, they usually get some reddish or orangish or some different colors or purple, but black color is not a good distress. This would be a color of death or fungus. So I don't know what this is. I don't remember spraying this with something and burning it, so I don't know if it's some kind of infection, fungus or bacterial infection. This still seems to be firm and alive. What I did, I pulled it out of the pot, and the roots were really healthy, no pests in there. There was a lot of roots. They were all really glued to the bark, and the peat was completely dried up, like you mixed glue in it. So I don't know if that kind of affected the airflow among the roots and caused some kind of problem. I don't know, I'm not sure. The same thing happened with this one. They were like one by each other, and they were both by the wall. So not a lot of air circulation maybe there. And again, this one is also growing new leaves, and they seem to be more green, not black. So, but it doesn't look very good. Like overall, the plant has changed the color. The leaves are firm. There is no mushy or leaves that I lost, and both plants are still growing, but something's wrong with them. My aeoniums also had a lot of black, and I just didn't want to deal with it. I just kind of discarded them. I should have taken a picture before, but they had black marks on all of the leaves, even the new ones. So it wasn't bruising. I just felt like they have some kind of fungus infection, and I just didn't want to keep them. So I don't know if these guys will recover or not. I hope they will. A lot of plants, like I said, are doing pretty good. This is my Buddha temple. I think it grew a little bit since I got it. This is my Kalanchoe Desert Surprise. I think it's doing wonderful. I have so many of this one. I was thinking maybe I'm gonna sell for affordable price some of these plants when the warmer weather starts. Chryssulas are doing pretty good. Some of my Graptopetalaums as well. So my Stapelias have perked up and started growing in the last few weeks. This is a starfish flower cactus, or I think it's called grandiflora, Stapelia grandiflora, and then the other one that I have here is also starting to grow. Looks pretty good. Most of the lit ups are doing really good. These are all the ones that I got beginning of January. They have grown quite a bit since. If you remember, those were like tiny little tree guys, and then I think that they almost doubled in the size. I water these guys twice a month, and I've been adding that fertilizer that I bought from the same grower that I bought these plants from, and they seem to like it. So one day this week, when I was stressed out with my work, I decided to do a little project. You remember these pots that I got for like $1 when I was saving some plants from Lowe's? They have like a gray bottoms and they're white, and I decided to put some plants in them, and I think they look really cute. This is one of my Cheverias agavoides. I have a lot of them, so I actually prepare these plants to be sold if I have a chance. Sometimes when there is an antique show during the summer, where my friend and my husband were selling some stuff as a hobby, I would take some of my plants and just sell them, because these are all doubles and I cannot, there is no really place for one or two more, because if you add one or two more, you have to give away or sell one or two. So I think I'm gonna either give away or sell these. So this is one of my euphorbias, a Tanzanian zipper plant. This is one of my Chryssula, I think it's called Hobbit. And this is a Cheveria agavoides. I'm really quite happy how they look like when I planted them in these pots. Cactuses are doing pretty good. This year I had a little bit more problems with aphids and mealybugs than last year, but nobody has been lost because of it. I will show you what losses I had. My Chryssula ovata, I think, is just so squished and poked by the needles of the cactuses here, because I just don't have enough space for all the plants that I have. So like I said, there is no place for one or two more. Some of my doubles and some of my cactuses and succulents that are not my favorite will definitely have to go. So I was checking my cactuses and I noticed that this one looks weird. This is a hedgehog rainbow cactus with its purple color, and I touched it and it was like completely shallow husk. Wow. This one as well. Look at that. Well, that's sad. They feel so light, hollow. I think the same thing that happened to one of these guys is what happened to hedgehog cactus. I don't know if you remember from my earlier videos about cactuses. One of these three, there was another one completely dried up. I think what happened is that some of the cactuses were really having a hard time with how hot and dry it was downstairs. Normally during the winter everything is electric, it's a little bit cooler in the basement, but this winter, because it was so cold, a few times we were running a pellet stove for a week and I think it was a little bit too warm and too dry for them to be without much water. Thank you guys for watching. I'm excited to show you in more detail my succulents and cactuses in about a month when I take them outside. And I'm also excited to show you my Serbian collection of cactuses and succulents, because I'm in a week and a half going to my home away from home to Europe. So I hope you're gonna enjoy that. See you in the next video.